Sweet. Um, I suggest for anyone joining in right now who hadn't had a chance to meet you two before. You were our special guests in previous episodes. So I would say that you give us a brief of the introduction of who you are, what you do at Big Immersive, what is your role, and then we kick off with the updates. And I'm gonna start with ladies first. So Maheen, the word is yours.
Hello, I am a producer at Big Immersive, and I am mainly handling the cribs and the condos, and I can update you on that today.
What does that mean? You mainly handle. How does that look like?
Because like we have like product owners who are looking at particular products, right? So Shehroz is the man for the resources and everything, and I'm more of a cribs, and then another is on games and games API and stuff like that.
So that means you have your own team that works
Yes,
that
yes,
works on that, and you manage them as the producer, right?
yes, yes.
Awesome. And you, Ramil?
Hello, everyone. My name is Ramil. I'm a senior producer at Big Immersive, and well, I've been working since we started the whole marketplace, and I was mainly in charge of looking over all the NFTs that were released um, back in the day from the Godfather collection that we actually launched initially on OpenSea, and because we didn't have a marketplace back then, we needed to make a name for ourselves. And going forward to all the stuff that's been done over the time, writing their descriptions and going through the metadata, all of that, and also helping with the design and QA of the old fan cave, the art gallery, the what was the big one called, the Terradome, and all of that stuff. Then coming forward from that, we're working on other stuff as well, but I'd like to keep that secret. But there's still stuff that I'm working on. But it's got a lot to do with the stuff that I write. I write a lot, and most of the text that you see on any of our virtual platforms, it goes through me. I QA that. I QA a lot of the functionalities, and I QA also the NFTs, especially the 3D NFTs that everyone has. So yeah, it's a pretty big process actually.
How would you compare the NFTs in 2019 compared to now?
Oh, the ones that we had back in the day. I mean, we were pretty proud of them. Those were the first NFTs that we made, and considering one of our first 3D NFT launches that we had for Lost in Space, they were really limited in their animation. Even the VFlex, if you now look at it, the VFlex we released back in the day, which was coated with the AVTR AFB, that was the baseball collection, and they had like really limited animations. We ourselves were learning. They had texture issues, they had rigging issues, they had model issues. It was a lot of stuff that we learned, and I also wanted to say a huge thanks to the community because they've been really nice and they let us know that hey, you guys can improve on this, you guys can improve on this, and it's really nice to see all the new animators that we got, the old one as they got promoted to seniors, and how like the entire community it grew together. And now we're at a point that anyone's like, hey, we got to make this in 3D and animated it. It's not really much of a tough thing for us anymore. We figure it out pretty easily. Okay, this is what we gotta do, and the animations are pretty smooth now.
Since you were a part of the early team, and you saw the VFlex come to life, and you gave them the description. Actually, you gave them the story. How
Yeah.
satisfying was it for you to see now the VFlex become an actual avatar in the cribs and condos where you can select them and you can, walk around with them and all that stuff.
It's pretty satisfying. I mean, back in the day, we were just like, "Hey, you see this? Yeah, this is a 3D object," and that was pretty much all that we were doing with our 3D objects. You could buy them, and we had the WebGL back then, and you could just view it and WebGL and rotate it around. But knowing that you know as it grew and now it's an actual possessible thing in the cribs, they can look at it. But I can't take all the credit. I've had a very wonderful team of people. I've had with Rashid, and of course Maheen shouldn't be very silent about this. Like many of the newer NFTs, Maheen worked on those as well, including the descriptions and the launches. So yeah, it's a team effort from starting from like production, telling art what they want, and art just finessing the hell out of the actual product, and then it going to the development side and them integrating it into UV4, Unity, etc. for the mobile. So it's a team effort, and I'm pretty proud of the entire team uh, of how far we've come.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, Maheen, I've heard that you've compiled some of the updates from 1.7 for us,
Yep.
so that we can go over.
Yeah. So last time I wasn't prepared to share my screen because I was afraid of that I will show something that I'm not supposed to show to
Ah,
the community. So this time I came prepared.
awesome. So you can share your screen now.
Okay, okay. Let me figure it out. Okay. So okay, I have shared my screen. Let me know if it's working. It's working?
Top left corner, everyone. If you click
Yep,
watch
I see.
stream, yep, we can see your screen.
Okay. So I wanted to take everyone through this journey because when I first joined Big Immersive, I was told you guys probably know the Metaverse guy, right?
Yeah,
Uh,
Azim.
yeah, Azimi. One of his visions was that he wanted to one day to make VFlex as a representation of you in the metaverse, right? And it was really emphasized that yes, that is the vision that one day everyone will be in this universe and everyone will have a unique identity and everyone can have a VFlex to represent them. So this like what we did in 1.7, it was a big step for us. Like we somehow visualized that uh, vision. We implemented that vision. So it was, and even in the last AMA with the 1.6 update, I did say that I wanted to get this implemented. So I really worked hard on this, and I stayed up late at night, like at 3 a.m., testing all the VFlex that we had in our inventory in our database to check if every one of them is fine. So this was like a really, really big moment for me to have this possible, right?
Yeah,
And
maybe a lot of people don't understand how much work got into this, but how hard was this integration?
so, okay, this integration, we at first it was more of a technical discussion as to where we want the user to see their avatar, where how are we going to make him select the avatar and everything. But then it came when everything was implemented, then it came down to okay, now who is going to check all these avatars? Uh, so we have a lot of avatars, Reflex, right? We have different brands of VFlex. We have VFlex that come from from collabs, right? Hash
Yeah,
masks and Vampirella and Purgatory VFlex, all of them, right? My internet is like really laggy at the moment because of the rain.
yeah, yeah.
I was working on this, right? So anyway, is my screen still visible?
Now this is good. Yeah, this is good.
Oh,
It's
okay,
it's
okay.
loading the crib now.
Oh, okay. I walked around the crib with my avatar for the entire monologue. Forgive me, I am not really Discord savvy that much.
Oh, I
Nah,
love
it's
this
good. It's good.
avatar.
Yeah,
Absolutely
this
love
one is
this
really cool.
avatar. The Aztec warrior.
I remember this Aztec warrior. Uh, the description was done by Ramel, but when he showed me the description and the names he picked out for them and the story he had for them, I was really amazed. Like it was impressive.
Yeah,
So anyway,
they look really cool.
I went into my entire monologue without the screen showing. So now I feel stupid. Uh,
Okay, so
yeah,
this is how you choose your reflect.
yeah. So forgive me, my net is a little laggy right now because of the rain. So yeah,
So which one is your
this
favorite? Which one is your favorite, Mahin?
this one, probably the punk one, the punk
Yeah,
fairy one. Yeah, yeah. This one and definitely the purgatory one with her wings.
I love the punk fairy, but actually texturing that thing and QAing that thing was just a nightmare.
I bet. Or
Yeah,
the Vampirella one probably with the bat. That one was
yeah,
probably
yeah,
a
yeah,
pain in the ass as well.
yeah,
So
yeah. This,
I was when we decided to make VFlex possessable, the Vampirella one was the one that I was most worried about.
Yeah,
Because she had the bat, right? So
yeah.
it was an exclamation mark. Like it was unclear as to how the bat will react to being possessable. But
And
no.
it works great. I haven't had the chance to
Yeah,
check it yet.
no. It works fine, and because the bat is like always there with Vampirella,
Ah, that's
and
super
it
cool.
it feels like she's ready to stab someone with her bat.
Ah, that's so cool. That's so cool. I need to check that and I need to record. I need to put this on socials. I have Vampirella in my inventory, so
Yeah, you need
I'll
to check
do
that
some
because that one
recording.
was my favorite testing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And Purgatory one, her wings are so majestic when she glides like this, right?
Yeah, Wookie is saying purgatory as well.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
And
Purgatory is fantastic. And one other feature that I really liked having in this build was the adjust wallpaper. I know a lot of you really worked hard on the cribs. So yeah, this one, this one was like by far what I enjoyed working on.
Yeah, this feature is super cool. That you can that you are able to move the wallpaper around, make it larger, make it smaller. It's super cool. I was
Let
playing around
me
with it, and it's super fun.
yeah, because there's like when you get an image and you want it posted on the wall, I was pretty bummed out at first because I got a pretty cool image, and when I put it on the wall, it didn't quite got the exact dimensions that I wanted. So now that I can actually adjust it, it's just so much soothing.
Yeah, exactly. And you can put it up, you can put it down, align it higher you want it. So that's really really good.
That was my second favorite feature. My third favorite feature, which wasn't exactly a third favorite feature, it was something I worked hard on. Can you guys hear my okay, can you guys hear my system? Can you guys hear my
Now we can hear the music. Yeah, we can hear the music now.
so this next part, it was something I worked on with like really early in 1.7. So it first it went to Rose's approval. He rejected it. He didn't like it, and then I had to go back to the drawing board. And then after 1 week, I came up with a few samples, and then So this one was this was approved by Ramel, then Asad, and then Shero. So these music tracks, I really wanted to incorporate this in the grip since like the first launch in December.
Wow, this one reminds me of Zelda, of the old
That
Zelda
was that was my
games.
approach, right? Because growing up on these games, I really really loved some games because of their music track. Like I'm a huge Minecraft fan. I play a lot of Minecraft, and Minecraft has some of the really good music.
Yeah, it looks super super cool. Chill vibes and chill retro vibes. A lot
I'm
of,
not I'm not good with names of these things with the music tracks. But yeah, I love the music
but
that
all those musics were done in
in
house,
house.
right? Yeah,
Yes, all the music's in the crib. It's in house.
that's really cool.
But yeah, that was my top three features for this crib. If you like, I would like to
Really,
know what the community thinks about the V-Flick, possessable V-Flick aspect.
which one is your favorite, guys? Is it the reflect, the music, or the wallpapers? And which reflect is the most badass looking as a possessable? There is Mahin, we talked about, right? There are one group of, I don't know if anyone noticed yet, but we can mention, right? There is one group of reflect that's not possessable yet, but will be done in the future, and that is bored apes, right?
Yeah,
Bored ape
so
reflect.
board apes, the only issue with them was they were done by the external collaborators. So right now their rig is not uh, standardized. It's not a standard rig. So it will take some time to get those into possessable, but it will. We are working on it. It will be done.
Yeah, yeah.
So
It's not like it's not gonna happen. It's just gonna take um
it's
some
gonna
time.
take some time
Yeah,
because we have almost when Ramel was there when Ramel actually worked on board apes, so he knows
Yeah.
how many board apes are there.
I think there's
So
like 35. Yeah, 35.
yeah.
it's
I
gonna
35
think
take
different types.
to get those time.
Yeah, because there's 35, and those 35 have, all their individual rarities, and they have really good animation. But since they were done with a partner team, they don't have the standardization. So if we get them to our standards, we'll still have to re-rig them, and the animations are going to be have to done from scratch again. So it's going to take a bit of time, but eventually we'll get there.
awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, thank you, Mahin. I would ask you uh, what what's coming in 1.8, but I know that we discussed before, and you said that you don't want to disclose it yet, so we'll keep that for the next time. Okay?
Yes, that would be
Yeah.
nice.
Yes, of course. Um, we need to keep something for the next dev updates, otherwise there will be nothing to talk about. Um, okay, thank you very much for this update. I love it. I love the V-flags, the wallpapers, the music. I must say I got a bit bored of the old music, so I'm now super happy when I hear some new sounds in the crib. I love the new music. It's super chill. I love the chill music. Um, Ramil,
Yeah.
you
So
also have something to share. I've heard.
yeah, I wanted to give the community an update, especially about our beloved users of Prestige. Um, we wanted to say thank you from Virtua's side for all the people who have been staking and spending so much of their time in the Prestige Club. So working with Kareem, we actually got a number of special assets done who were that were actually given to people based on some different factors, which included how long they've been in the Prestige Club. So some of the assets who were even platinum, and they all had different textures. So we had four different NFTs: a statue, a trophy, a medal, and a little pin, a cute little pin as well. And over the period of 4 days, we started distributing these, and I believe they're still going on. And so I wanted to show some of those assets that we worked on really well. And a lot of thought went into these assets as to what they should be, because usually we just give prestige users, here's a generic asset from a brand, but this time it was like dedicatedly made for prestige users. So let me know if you guys can see my screen.
Yes, we can see it. Yes.
All right. So first off is this medal, which of course. Oh, and yeah, these are the descriptions that I do. So this one's for all the prestige users. They've rightfully earned this medal. Going forward, we had this really nice trophy as well, and here's that cute little pin I talked about. It's got a little uh, base avatar on it, the old Terraborg, and of course, finally, which was, as I believe, it was overkill, but like Kareem totally insisted that we have to get this out there, was this statue of loyalty. Uh, it's a Gorgon, Medusa statue, and as I wrote, it's to set in stone your time and journey with Virtua, so that this is for everyone who put in all their effort, all the staking. They've earned this, and we really wanted them to have this. So basically, um, how we divided these was the people who had been with us for about 1 to 2 years. They got the statue. From 6 months to a year, they got the trophy. From 3 months to 6 months, medal, and even the people who've been with us for only a month, they still got the pin. And with that, going forward, there's also talk of the prestige points. That's also going to be divided into tiers: gold, silver, bronze. But maybe in a future AMA, I'm going to let Kareem talk about that one. So that's pretty much it. What I wanted to say was thank you to everyone who has been staking and has been so loyal. So yeah.
I gotta say that this statue looks really, really cool. I mean, this is amazing. When yeah, it's
Exactly,
it's
the level
so
of
cool.
detail that went into
It is
is just
insane.
incredible.
Yeah, it is insane. The level of details on those NFTs
Yeah,
is
because
just
each of
unreal.
these snakes is specially textured for prestige.
Wow. Yeah,
Um,
really, really, really look good. Looks good, and yeah, from what I've seen, all the users love it. I haven't seen a one on the secondary sale yet, so I'm
yeah,
waiting. I'm waiting, but still. So
yeah. All right, and of course there will be more stuff next month, but I really can't say. Apart from this, I'm working on a lot of other stuff as well. I can't say for sure, but I can say that they might have the word games in them. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say.
yep.
Yep, and that's pretty much it.
And I know that you're working on some cool stuff, and I can't wait to share it. And
Yeah,
it's coming. It's coming soon, and we'll have you back. We'll have you back before it starts. So
Can
you'll
I
yeah.
be back. You'll be back
metaverse?
very soon. And you too,
Can I get
Maheen.
very, very small, like, I want to tell everyone how you reacted to the new thing that we are working on, Yaka. Like, I really want to tell people.
Sure, sure. Why not?
Like, when I remember when we showed you the thing, the big thing. you were like you were so you put your head in right in front of the camera because you were looking for something,
Yeah.
and we were just looking, and we were so it was a surprise for us that you were having a hard time with it because it was
Well,
fun. It
you
was
didn't
fun.
you didn't tell me what I was looking for, so I was like, oh my god, this is really hard. This is
Yeah,
harder than I imagined. So, but yeah, we will be talking about this very very soon this month.
cannot
Starting
wait for that.
starting a new very exciting thing. Continuation of everything that we're doing. You know, putting everything that we have into one stream: the games, the metaverse, the Cardano Island, the Monster Zone, the Prestige. Everything is going into one stream, and I really really can't wait because it's gonna be super super cool. Um,
And they're
yeah,
not just individual releases, it's a chain of different events that's going to happen.
yeah, exactly right. And it's gonna be fun, and it's gonna be something different, something that we've never done before, much larger scale than anything we did before. So can't
It's
wait.
scary.
But it's getting really, really close now. It's getting really, really close.
Yeah, and it scares me and excites me at the same time.
Exactly. Exactly.
It scares me.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of things can go wrong, but we hope that it won't go wrong. So yeah. Awesome. Thank you.
Hopefully it will go right.
It will go. It will go. I'm 100% sure because all hands are on deck. So yeah. Um. Thank you both for joining for this week's dev update. And I
You're welcome.
can't wait to have you both back so we can continue the talk on what we just started now. It should be what today is the 4th of May. May the 4th be with you. So, you know, in what, 14 days, we'll already know much, much more about what's coming. So I'm looking forward to have you two back and we can discuss on, you know, how the last 3 months were uh, in preparation for all this. So can't wait.
Thank you for having us, Yaka. Really, really enjoy these talks.
Thanks everyone for joining in, and
Thanks a lot for having us, Jan.
speak to you soon.
Yep.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye
All
bye.
right. Take care. How do you? Take care, everyone.